Hey everybody, and welcome to the King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your 7/7 portal reading. So today's reading is all about spiritual truth, spiritual answers, right? 7, that's what 7 signifies. 7 is all about seeking the truth, seeking the answers that are truthful. We're going to be looking at divine masculine's energies towards his feminine, and we're going to look at what masculine should be focusing on today on this 7/7 portal. I am running a special today only, and if you book by 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you will be able to get your own reading on what you should be focusing on today on July 7th, whether it is releasing something, manifesting something, or both. If you want to book that 7/7 special reading, go to the description box, click on my PayPal, and it is $33.33. Book by 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you'll get your reading today. If you want to book any other reading, coaching session, or service, go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started with the bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine. We have the Ten of Wands. Interestingly enough, for Divine Feminine, we had the Ten of Swords. So it just really feels like, the two tens that are the most challenging, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. The two challenging tens, those are here as the bottoms of the deck today. Feminine's releasing pain, masculine's releasing burdens. And for masculine, what is he releasing? The burden of his Casanova playboy energy. This energy where he was a child, where he was immature. He is burdened today and wants to release the energy of that player. There's a lot of fear, a lot of deception, a lot of uncertainty that came with that behavior. People that don't know how to commit, that don't know how to love, that don't know how to commit to just one person or even to themselves. Someone who needs tons of people and lots of affection doesn't love themselves. That person is in pain. That person has self-esteem issues. And today we see Divine Masculine wanting to release the burdens of that pain, of that self-worth issue, of that immaturity. I love that for him. So, what is Divine Masculine's overall energy towards Divine Feminine? Two of Pentacles. There's been a lot of juggling. When he thinks about when he's in his overall energy towards his feminine, he knows he's juggled her. He knows that there has been an imbalance in this connection time and time and time again, with third parties or not choosing her or not giving as much as he was receiving. There's been a constant imbalance, and he's ready to walk away from that. He's ready to walk away from the imbalance, and he's ready to anchor in. He's ready to be solid. He's ready to restrain himself from wanting to juggle. He's getting the willpower. He's getting the stability and the steadiness to secure a one-on-one connection. He's gaining the courage and the power to restrain himself from that crappy player energy. What's he thinking when he thinks of his Divine Feminine? Death card. That there's an ending, but then there's also a rebirth. When he thinks of his feminine, he wants to end his self-entrapment. He wants to end his self-imprisonment. He wants to end the energy of being trapped in situations and things and relationships and thought patterns and cycles that do not serve him. He's ready to end that behavior and transform into this mature, experienced, developed, established masculine. And when he's in his heart space for his feminine, we have the Judgment card. Remember, Divine Feminine's like, I'm not calling this crap back to life. I'm not calling this connection back to life. I'm not even going to recall the memories of this connection anymore. And here we have masculine's heart space, where feminine had the Tower. He's in the energy of wanting to reconcile this connection and have a new beginning in his heart for his Divine Feminine. He wants to call this connection back to life. So we have the death card, the ending, and here's the beginning, the revival of the connection. In his heart, he wants to revive this union. He wants a brand new beginning. In his headspace, he knows he's got to end the foolery, and he's got to be mature. You know I was going to use another word, but I'm not going to use it. So, in his heart space for his feminine, there's an awakening. There's an awakening to the soul contract. There's an enlightenment happening. There's a desire for reconciliation. There's a desire for this reunion. In his environment as related to feminine, here's the Tower. There is a crumbling. The feminine has a tower in the heart. The masculine has the tower in his environment. So in his environment, in his 3D reality, there is a crumbling of relationships. Crumbling of obstacles that get in the way of a relationship. There's a crumbling of just not ending certain relationships. So, in divine masculine's 3D environment, in his environment, he's starting to realize why his divine connection with feminine has ended. He's also starting to realize how he needs to end certain third-party connections and how he has been avoiding it. Don't forget, I'm not done yet, but don't forget, if you are members of the Queen of Light 1111 YouTube channel, if you're a level 3 member, there's going to be an extended portion of this reading, and you're going to want to watch it because it's very much in alignment with all of these 10s. So remember, level 3 members, Queen of Light 1111 YouTube channel, there's an extended reading for you. What should masculine be focusing on today's 7/7 portal? Well, bottom of the deck for what he should be focusing on is the 8 of Scrolls, Paths Unknown. So when this card comes up, this is all about the energy of, you look at this card and this person is standing there, right? There's this field. There's a fork in the road. Something is very illuminated. Something is kind of dark. There's a bunch of different paths here. The card is about masculine. You've been traveling on a path that's known to you. You've been traveling on the path where you know the expected outcome. You've been traveling on the path of that player, of that Casanova. The other paths weren't clear to you. The other paths weren't clear to you because you weren't in your heart space. And so therefore you weren't in your truth. And if you try to remain safe here by just staying in the Casanova energy, you know how that's going to end. You never give up your heart. You have multiple partners. You have partners you're not invested in. Are you going to stay in that? Are you going to be in that phase happily? Or are you going to investigate the unknown path? Be flexible, be brave, and see the extraordinary opportunities that may abound. So he's starting to see that he followed that path because he was too defensive. He was putting himself in a bubble. No one could hurt me. No one could hurt me. I'm going to stay in my Casanova energy. I'm never going to give up my heart. I'm going to play mind games. I'm going to stay cold. That's why he chose that path. And now with this spiritual insight, he knows that there's a new beginning that he wants as he connects to his spiritual strength, to his wisdom, to his power. He knows that he wants a new beginning. So what should masculine be focusing on today? The Queen of Roses. Interestingly enough, we got the Roses card for feminine. The Ace of Roses at the bottom of the deck. But I kind of feel like this has to do with masculine and all of the different relationships that he was in. Those that he, pretended to invest in. And those that he actually invested in but then ran from. So the Queen of Roses comes out, and it's really about the energy of romance, about love. It's about friends, it's about family members. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, right? But it's all about the energy of love. It could be his mother. So this is really about all of the women that have loved him, that he's not necessarily done right by. Loving connections, that possibilities he may have had, but because his heart was so closed, he never fully experienced love. Five of Cups clarifies that. There's a great deal of sorrow and loss. How he focused on the Three of Cups, all the other people, and missed this divine union. How he said, it's my life, and I'm going to be defensive, and I'm going to block my heart. There's a great deal of grief about that, and he knows that he needs to break down that barrier and start to speak his truth. Speak his truth to those that he loves and speak his truth to those that he loves and those that love him. So I do feel that communication may be coming from Divine Masculine, but I also feel that he may be communicating to certain people where he has been avoiding a breakup. And I feel like third-party situations are under the spotlight right now for Divine Masculine. So, again, if you are a level 3 member of the Queen of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel, here is going to be your extended reading. Click the link in the community tab on the Queen Light channel. And here, don't forget, book by 5 p.m., 7/7, special portal reading, 3333. If you want to know what you should be focusing on today, book by 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a wonderful day.